Hi everyone and welcome back to World Literature class. So for today's session, we'll be discussing again the Greek literature. It's my third time having a record of this discussion because there's a technicality. But anyway, so Greek literature is under the topics of world literature. So Greek literature, do you have any idea what is in the Greek literature aside from what you know that it's about gods and goddesses. So Greek is not only well known of their Greek architecture, but also very well known for their Greek literature, and also of course their Greek philosophers, because these Greek philosophers really contributed a lot in terms of how and what we are enjoying right now. So for today's topic, we're going to be dealing with the following questions. First is what is Greek literature? Second, what are the important periods of Greek literature? So let's now proceed. So, what is Greek literature? So, when we talk about Greek literature, this is basically more of a literature in Greece. So, this is composed of um, literary works that has really a Greek influence. Work throughout the whole period in which the Greek-speaking people have existed. So that's for Greek literature. And most of their concepts are into really what is into their um, the richness of their culture and also their Greek architecture. And most of the movies into Greek movies, they're really, highlighting what is into Greece. And also the type of themes that they are trying to present in Greek literature. So let's now proceed. So we do have different periods in terms of the Greek literature. The first one is a pre-classical period. Here at the pre-classical period, the well-known literary works are the following: the Iliad and Odyssey by Homer, and the Works and Days and Theogony of Hesiod. So if you're going to look into the Iliad and the Odyssey, this is a type of literary work that it presents more of gods and goddesses and how they work with one another to maintain balance into the world. So that's it. So next one would be the classical period. Here at the classical period, um, there is a turning point already wherein they are presented already with different or other literary forms, and that includes the lyric poetry and the dramatic presentation of comedy and tragedy. So lyric poetry, we do have different types of it, and we have discussed that one last time already. But here, it was highlighted the following: the odes, the pastoral, the elegies, and the epigram. So if you're gonna be looking into the history of Greece, they are very fond in terms of the art of expressing themselves. So not only with the art of expressing themselves, but also the art of reasoning. That's why if you're going to be looking into uh, the history of Greece, lots of philosophers really came from Greece, and arts are really, arts that we commonly see into like architecture are really influenced by Greek people also. So not only with that, Greek people are very fun in terms of dramatic presentation of comedy and tragedy, and actually our like cenaculo and the other stage performance and all are also influenced by these Greek people. So here we do have the history, the rhetorical treatise, the philosophical dialectics, and philosophical treatise. So rhetorical treatises are more of um, kind of delivering messages in terms of reasoning. So here, under also Greek literature, we do have two major lyrical poets. First one is Sappho, the one that is a woman at the side, and then the other one is Pindar, the man at below. So here also we do have three well-known people at the classical era. The first one is Aeschylus, second one is Sophocles, third one is Euripides. So these three people has contributed to the Greek literature but at the same time also contributed in the world. So let's proceed. So Aeschylus is a musician, a fighter, and more most of his works are more of really fighting for suffering and death. So here he tells us that gods to be one-sided and groups towards monotheism. So here also Sophocles, as part of the well-known historians, we do have Sophocles who wrote 123 plays, and the well-known literary works he got are the following: the Ajax, Antigone, the Woman of Trachis, Oedipus the King, Electra, and Philoctetes. So another, Sophocles is well known as most fitted playwright in the dramatic competitions. And actually, out of the philosophers and historians, Sophocles is has the most number of awards in terms of the competition. Actually, he won 18. So next one, under also Greek literature are the following philosophers. First one is Aristotle. Actually, it's what's this? It's Plato, and then the other one, the teacher of Plato, which is Socrates. So actually, the first one is Socrates, followed by Plato and Aristotle, and the three of them really contributed in terms of science, in terms of English, in terms of arts, everything. So, but here we just add and try to have first a discussion of Aristotle. So Aristotle has the writings of physics, biology, zoology, and metaphysics, logic, ethics, and aesthetics. So poetry, theater, music, rhetoric, and linguistic are one of his literary works that really help. I mean, the people and of course the world. Another also is that he he tried coming up with writings in the treatise form, and not but this that's not intended for widespread publication, because that's a sake of information generating only. Next one is about the following theme that was utilized by Aristotle in his literary works. The first one is a peripety, a change from one state of affairs to its opposite. Second one is discovery, and the third one is pity. Discovery is a change from ignorance to knowledge, and the third one is pity, which is aroused by undiscovered suffering. Next one also, aside from the theme that was presented a while ago, Aristotle also looked into tragedy, dramatic but not narrative, and arousing of pity and fear, and representing one complete action with the incidents. So destroying with the unity of the whole. So Dionysius is also a writer that resembled with and has then this is was called also as the god of fertility and wine. And if you're gonna be looking into some literary works, Dionysius is a character. So it's here that first day is great possession, second day is self competition, and then the third day is about the five comic poets produce a play. So these are the influential historians: Herodotus, Thucydides, and Xenophon. And like what I have told you a while ago, that these are the three Greek philosophers. But actually, there's some more, but they are the classical Greek philosophers, because reasoning and information generating and literary works were really started from these three. So Socrates is the founders of Western philosophy. Plato and Aristotle. After Socrates, we have the Plato. We have Plato as a student of Socrates. So next one is the Hellenistic period. Hellenistic period is a period wherein there is a brief but thorough empire building that changed the world. This spread the Greek ideas and culture from the Eastern Mediterranean to Asia. And the well-known famous people and famous philosopher writers are the following: Theocritus, Callimachus, Apollonius of Rhodes. So next one is Roman age or the Roman period. Actually, the Greek literature and Roman literature are partnered in a way that it is in a progression. So after Greek literature, we do have the Roman literature. Here at the Roman literature or Roman age, Timaeus, Polybius, Diodorus, Dionysius, and Appian, Arrian, and Plutarch are the well-known writers at the Roman period. Next one is the Byzantine period or Byzantine Empire, wherein there's an Kaising, medieval, and early modern Greek. Here, this was the longest lasting medieval power, and it influences, until today, until now, and then um, that really influenced the religion, the art, the architecture, and other Western states. So that's it. And as we try to look into the Greek literature, we do have what we call the counterpart. We do have the Greek gods and the Roman gods. Here for the Greek gods, they are the examples as you see on screen: Zeus, Poseidon, Hera, Hestia, Demeter, Hades, Apollo, Artemis, Hermes, or Hermes, Athena, Hephaestus, Aphrodite, and Ares. So if you're gonna be looking at it again, there is a counterpart in the Roman literature. So that would be all, everyone. And for my next discussion, we'll be having the discussion of the Roman literature. So that would be all. Thank you so much.